Imagine being the first few people to advertise on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Now you have that opportunity with Snapchat ads. In this video, I'm going to go through everything from A to Z step by step on how you can start running ads on Snapchat for your Shopify dropshipping store. Now, Snapchat is completely untapped. No one is talking about it, and the potential that it has, I'm surprised a lot of people aren't talking about it. But the masses are focused on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and no one is focused on Snapchat. So now is the perfect time for you to jump into Snapchat ads. Now, the first link down below, when you tap that link, you'll come to a page that looks like this, and you get an exclusive offer for running ads and Snapchat ads that you'll see nowhere. I was on a call with Snapchat and they were able to give you guys this exclusive deal. So you go ahead and you spend $350 and you get $375 in ad credits. So they're giving you more than double the amount to spend on Snapchat ads whilst only paying for half of it, which is absolutely incredible because it gives you more room to go ahead and scale your very own Shopify store. So let's get straight into the tutorial. I'm going to go through everything so you can start running ads in Snapchat and take advantage of this platform where no one is running ads, and you're going to come in and you're going to absolutely crush it because of how open the market is right now. So yeah, the first link down below, when you sign up, you'll be able to get $375 in ad credit when you spend $350. So what you're going to do is go ahead and click on get started. Now, before I go into creating an account and running you guys through everything, when you click the first link down below this video, the current offer right now is spend $350 and get $375 in ad credits. But in the future, that might change depending on exactly when you decide to watch this video. So the offer might be better, it might be a little bit worse, but in general, we'll always have something special for you guys, so don't worry about that. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So what you're gonna do, go ahead and you wanna enter in your business name. I'm gonna go ahead and write in AI Store Builder. And then you wanna go ahead, fill out this information so you can create your account on Snapchat. Then it's time to create a username, and then you want to also add in your website, because what will happen is Snapchat will go ahead, analyze your website and start adding in assets and insights so it can help you better run the ads. So add in your website here as well. And you want to keep this box ticked which says import brand assets. So Snap can import photos from your website to help with profile and ad creation, which is exactly what we want. So on this page right here, for the profile picture, you want to have your brand logo. And then for the bio, you want to have a short description of what your store or your product is about. Now, the profile is important because when you run ads on Snapchat, what you can do is you can show that ad on your profile so people can click on your profile, they go to your profile and they see your logo, your bio, and all your videos. Think about it like TikTok. When you're running ads on TikTok, sometimes you can click on the profile picture of the brand and it'll take you to their actual TikTok account, which increases conversions. So that's exactly what we want to do with Snapchat as well. And then you'll come to this page right here and you can choose either spend $50, get $75, or spend $350 and get $375. Now, I highly recommend you guys to choose this one. Getting up to $700 in credits when you only have to pay for half of those, it's a no-brainer, and it allows you guys to test more and really find out where to scale your Shopify store to the amount that you want to take it to. Now, once you've created your Snapchat ads account, it is now time to start running ads. Now on this page right here, you can see that there's instant create and there's advanced create. Now, instant create is good if you want to have your ads up and running super fast but less control. Advanced create, it takes 5 to 10 minutes more to set up your ads, but you have more control. Now, I always choose advanced create because I like to have a little bit more control, whereas instant create, it's too quick, you don't have a lot of control. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on advanced create. Now, it tells us to choose our objective. We don't want people to just come to our landing page or watch our video and take no action. That's awareness and engagement. That's traffic, leads, app promotion. We want sales. We want people that are going to come to our Shopify store and make a purchase happen. So you want to click on sales and then we're going to click on next. So now it's time to build our campaign. So with the campaign name, we want to make it very, very specific. So I like to leave this till the end so that I can call it whatever I decide to set up the campaign as. So it's very, very organized and clean because we're going to be running a lot of different campaigns. So with this, I just write tests for now. and then at the end I come back and I change it up. You'll see in just a second. Now with the status, I want to keep this as active, so as soon as we build our campaign, we can publish it, it can get reviewed, and then approved by Snapchat. So right here, we can also create a split test. On these platforms nowadays, it is very, very important to split test as many creatives as possible, because that's what matters right now. It's not about targeting certain interests or behaviors, because the AI algorithm on these platforms is set up so well that Snapchat kind of knows where to target and where to go to. The algorithm can't control is how good our creatives are. So it's up to us to go ahead and create really good creatives and then let the ad platforms kind of test which one's better, which one isn't. So creating a split test is very, very important. And then we want to do a creative split test. Now we want to call this test name, so creative 1 versus creative 2. So that way we can organize our creatives as 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can kind of test them against each other to see which one does better. So right here, we want to attach our pixel. So we want to click on create pixel, and you want to click on create my snap pixel. Now, if you don't know what a pixel is, it's a data that gets added to a Shopify store. So your Shopify store can send the data to Snapchat for page views, add to cart, re-checkout, purchases, because the more data that Snapchat has to work with, the better your ads will get optimized. And you can also do other cool things. So for example, retargeting. So when someone comes and visits your Shopify store, you can then, and if they didn't purchase, you can set up a campaign where you can call it retargeting. So show this ad to people that came to my website but didn't purchase. Then you can do campaigns for people who added to cart but didn't complete a purchase, or people who reach checkout. Another cool thing you can do that you can also create lookalike audiences. So what this means is if 50 people purchase from your Shopify store, what you can do on Snapchat is you can create a lookalike audience, and Snapchat will show the ads to people similar to the ones that purchase. So all this data is very, very crucial, and that is what a pixel does. So the way to set up your pixel is to go on the top left hand right here to assets and click on pixels. And then what you want to do is click on create pixel. So we already created a pixel right here, and you want to click on set up pixel, and then you want to click on partner integration, and you want to click on Shopify. And then what this is going to do is it's going to take you to Shopify, and you're going to go ahead and click on install, and then Shopify will run you through the key steps to connect your Shopify store to your Snapchat ads account. This is super simple. It literally takes less than like 2 minutes to connect your Snapchat ads account to your Shopify store. Once you've done that, we want to go back to our ad so we can complete our campaign. So our conversion location, we want to choose web, so drive sales and conversions on your website. We don't want to choose app. Status, we want to keep active, and our snap pixel is the pixel that we just connected and created. Now for goal and bid, we want to click on maximum number of landing page views. So what this means is that ads will be shown to Snapchatters who are more likely to view the fully loaded website or app linked in your ad, which is exactly what we want. We don't want maximum number of clicks because we don't really care about clicks. We don't really care about certain objectives. We want people to come to our landing page. We want people to purchase from our site. That's exactly why we run ads. So we want to have the goal to be maximum number of landing page views. Now with the bid, you want to just keep it on auto bid so Snapchat can do its thing there. Now next is the budget and schedule. So this entirely depends on how much budget you have set aside to run for your ads. Now I recommend spending anywhere from at least $20 to $50 per day. Now on to budget and schedule. Now the budget entirely depends on how much money you have set aside for your ads. So this could be $50 per creative. This could be $500 per creative. It entirely depends on you. Now I recommend spending at least $20 to $50 per creative. So for this, we need $20 per creative. We're going to run it on a daily budget, and our start date, we want to run it at midnight. So what we want to do is we want to start it at 12 a.m. the next day. When you set the start date at midnight, 12 a.m., so for example, the 19th of September, it'll start right then, and then it'll run for the entire 24 hours. If I was to start it now at 3:41 p.m., it'll rush to spend that budget before 12, which is what we don't want. We want it to be spread out throughout the entire 24 hours, because sometimes you might get sales at 3 a.m., sometimes at 8 p.m., sometimes at 5 p.m. So we want to have it spread out. And then run for, you guys can decide how long you want to run the ads for. I always recommend running a creative for at least 3 days. Snapchat says 7 days, which ideally you can go for that 7-day period. Like, that's what they recommend. But I always like to test in a 3-day period. So the first day, I'm looking if people have added anything to cart. The second day, I'm looking if people have reached checkout. And the third day, I'm hoping for some purchases. So I always run it on a 3-day period. But if you can run 7 days, the more data, the better, because that's what we're trying to get in the first couple of days. What's working, what's not working, and then we can cut off the things that aren't working and scale up the things that are working. Now for the placements, we want to click on edit placements. And what we want to do is we want to select some categories. So let's say, for example, you are selling a beauty and fashion product. We want to include this as a category so that Snapchat can showcase our ads to people that are interested in beauty and fashion. So sure, you can let Snapchat right from the start go ahead and show it to everyone and then optimize from there. But if we can optimize it a bit sooner, that's much better for us, because that means that Snapchat can be like, all right, well, he chose beauty and fashion as a category. We're going to show it to beauty and fashion people, and then cut it down from there. Is purchasing the product and who is not, which means that you get results much faster. Now, the next is location. Now, I always like to test one country per campaign. And the reason why for this is that what works in the United States might not work in Australia. What works in Canada might not work in the UK. I've seen this quite a lot. Certain things work in certain countries, so mixing multiple countries in one campaign just does not make sense. So decide on where is the most popular place for people to purchase your product and start there. For a lot of you guys, it's going to be the United States. That's the biggest place where people buy products. Maybe it might be Canada, maybe it might be Australia. So decide from there and go from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So start off with the US, then maybe go to Canada, then maybe UK, then maybe Australia. So for here, we're going to go ahead and add in the United States right here. The next step is demographics. Now Snapchat pre-selects 13 to 50 plus, but we always like to keep it minimum 18. So nothing below 18. And then with the age of the maximum, I don't like to really go above 40, unless I'm selling a product that's catered to a much older demographic. A lot of times I like to keep it between 18 to 30 because that's the age range that buys the most. Now, depending on what product you're selling, you're going to adjust this. So if you're selling a product that is catered to mums, you're not going to have the age range at 18. You're probably going to start at around 25 minimum, and you're probably going to go up to 40. If you have a product that's catered to kind of everyone, you probably go 18 to 30. So play around with this, and then you can also choose genders. And then with the language, this is very important. Choose English, or maybe advertising in another language, you can go ahead and choose another language. And then we've also got the advanced demographic, which is pretty cool. And you can honestly choose the household income. So if you're selling an expensive product, then you kind of know that someone needs to be earning at least 50 grand a year in order to afford your product. If you're selling a product less than $100, I wouldn't really touch this. If you're selling a product that's like 150 to 500 to 1,000, then you might want to go up a little bit. But at the same time, I wouldn't really touch this, to be honest. They've also got advanced demographics. Now, I wouldn't really touch this because a lot of you guys are selling products that are no more than $150, $200. Now, if your product is more high ticket, you're looking at $500 plus or $1,000 plus, then you might choose people that have a household income of $50,000 or more, or $100,000 to $200,000, because you're targeting people that have a bit more money because your product is priced a lot higher. But for a lot of you guys, you don't have to touch this because you're not probably selling a product that's more than $150, $200. Now for audiences, there's categories. You've got lifestyle, you've got shoppers, you've got visitors. Now I'll play around with this a little bit and kind of see which audience would be best for the product that you're selling. So adventure seekers, arts and cultures, you've got everything from fitness enthusiasts, you've got gamers. There's so many different categories that you have, and I recommend going through all 3 of them and finding what audiences best suit the product that you're currently selling, and then click on those ones. And that's very, very important. So that way Snapchat is showing it to the audience that would want to buy the product that you're selling. Now for the custom audiences, you don't have to do anything here because we haven't received any data from our Shopify store or have any data. Now, if you do have data, let's say you're running a current Shopify store and you've built up a very good customer list of purchases, you can actually come and upload that customer list and start even running some lookalike audiences. I'm going to show you how to upload that list in a little bit throughout this entire tutorial. But for now, we don't have to worry about any of this because we're just running cold campaigns right now. The other devices, you want to keep all operating systems. You want to keep connection type all. We don't really want to touch anything here. For delivery, we don't have to worry about anything here either. Then we want to click on next. Now for the name, we want to name what our creative is. So this is creative number 1 because we're split testing 2 creatives. So call it whatever the creative is. So I like to always keep it like creative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it goes up to 100. That way it's just easy for me to organize instead of calling it what the actual video is about. Now with the brand name, you can replace it, but at the start, we put our business name, we put our brand name, everything. So we don't really have to touch this. Headline to display. Now this, you can kind of ask ChatGPT or work with AI to write a really solid headline. But for the headline, what I usually like to write is what the product is. So let's say it's a massage gun. I'll just write massage gun. It's super simple. Shareable, we want to enable this. And then we want to go and upload our creative. The creative can be like something that you would post and run on TikTok or as an Instagram reel. That's the best part. So what I would do for you guys is find what the best winning creatives are on TikTok organic, Instagram reels. And we have videos inside of this course teaching you how to do that for TikTok organic and Instagram reels, and bring those over to Snapchat ads and run them as a creative on Snapchat. That's what a lot of people are doing, and they're finding incredible success because those creatives are so saturated on TikTok ads, TikTok organic, Instagram reels, Instagram ads. But when you bring it over to Snapchat ads, no one has ran those creatives before. Creatives are saturated on other platforms, unsaturated on Snapchat ads. We then want to make sure we click on post to public profile, and then we want to attach our website, and then our call to action, we want to have order now. Then you want to attach a website URL. So with the website URL, I always attach the product URL, not the actual website. So instead of sending them to the home page of your website, you send them directly to the product page on your Shopify store. And then once you've done that, you want to go ahead and click on review and publish. Once you've clicked on review and publish, Snapchat will go ahead, review the ads, and then they'll go ahead and approve them for you. Now, once you've done that, and you go click on the top left hand, you go and manage ads. This is where you'll see everything. So you see amount spent, paid impressions, clicks, click rate, all the numbers that you need to see. And then right here, you'll see all of your campaigns and all the stats of your campaigns. So you can make decisions on when to cut a campaign, when to scale a campaign, and all the good things. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explain exactly what you're seeing right here in the drop down so you guys understand. So advertise here right here first. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain everything that's on this drop down right here so you understand exactly what is going on. So the first tab is advertise. So here you create your ads. So this is where you saw instant and advanced. And you go ahead and create your campaigns, your ad sets, manage ads. This is where you come and you'll see all of your data, all of your campaigns, everything that you need to see. Help center, if you have any questions and you need help with Snapchat, you can go right here. Assets, we've got events manager right here. So this is very, very important, this assets part, which is why it's a second tab, because you'll see all of your event sources. So you'll see here page views, you'll see here purchases, add to carts, read checkouts. Now on the assets, we also have audiences. So right here, this is what I was talking about when we're running the campaign, that you don't have to worry about custom audiences yet. But when you start getting data coming through, you can come here and you can start retargeting people based off certain actions they made on your website. You can start creating lookalike audiences to target people similar to the ones that made purchases on your online store. You can do profile engagement as well. These are very, very good because you're targeting people that have already made an interaction with like either your website, your profile. So it's called low hanging fruit. So it's people that have already know about you, they know about your product, they know about your profile, they know about your store, but they just need another touch point before they make a purchase. And then lookalike audiences is the best thing because Snapchat will target people that are similar to the people that have already purchased from your online store. Then we've got pixels, which you've already connected your Shopify store to your Snapchat account. You've got apps, catalogs. Then you got right here your creative library, which is pretty awesome. I want to really use it, to be honest, because you want to go ahead and create the creatives yourself through TikTok, or you can go ahead down below. I run a company called Shark Ads, and we create you viral video ads. We find what's working, what sounds are working, what hooks are working, and you just tell us what product you're selling, your Shopify store, and we'll create creatives for you. But with the creative set on Snapchat, they're all very, very basic, and we don't want to go ahead and utilize their stuff. It's called Camera Kit right here. Now here on the creative library, you can come here and you can pre-create some ads based on certain creatives. So either a single image or a video ad, a story ad, a collection ad, AR creatives, and then what you can do is click on publish. So that way when you go run more campaigns, you've already set everything for that creative and you can just launch them out pretty fast. You've also got creative video right here. So if you're going right here through Snapchat, you can actually create video ads. Now I want to recommend honestly using the platform's video editing to create ads, and I'll tell you why, because the templates are so basic and they're not that good. When you can go on like TikTok Organic, find viral video ads there and create them through actual TikTok itself and then bring them to Snapchat. Or you can go ahead down below, there's a link for Shark Ads. Shark Ads is one of the companies that I run. A lot of people have such difficult time finding people to create viral video ads for them, and that is why I created the company. So you can go there. All you do is give us the link of your product and your Shopify store, and we go ahead and make viral video ads so you can run them on Snapchat. We find the hook, we find the videos, the sound, everything, so you can start running ads for them. So that is linked down below this video as well. Then here as well, you've also got audience insights. What you can do here is you can kind of play around with audience insights. It'll kind of show you exactly what other advertisers are running on Snapchat ads. So you get a little bit of an insight of what people are doing, and it'll show you the best performing companies that are spending the most and having the most success. So what age ranges are they targeting, what interest, all the juicy stuff that you need to know so you can maybe go ahead back to campaigns and make some key smart decisions. So as you can see right here, what are they consuming, where are they, top interest, who are they? So here you just play around a little bit. Guys, make sure you use the first link down below so that you spend $350, you get $375 in credits. Make sure that you deposit money in as soon as you create your account, because this offer is only available the first 7 days when you create your account. So after 7 days, the offer will go away. But if you deposit a bit of money in, you lock in this offer right here. So that's the awesome part. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.